If the White Lotus and Desperate Housewives had a sun-soaked martini-fueled baby, it would be Palm Royale. Set in the scandalous, sparkling world of 1969 Palm Beach high society, the series is an outrageous cocktail of ambition, deceit, and diamonds. At its center, Maxine Dellacorte-Simmons, a woman who'll stop at nothing to claw her way into the town's most exclusive circle. By the end of the season, there's a shooting, a shocking identity reveal, and a blood-stained ballroom. Let's recap the glittering descent into chaos, one dirty secret at a time. Maxine's big dream and bigger lies. Maxine isn't your typical Palm Beach wife. She's broke, desperate, and aching for a seat at the table with the women who rule this kingdom. Membership at the Palm Royale, the elite club where old money drinks champagne for breakfast and scandals are served by noon, is the ultimate prize. One day she literally scales the back wall of Palm Royale and tries to charm her way in. Her big break lasts 5 minutes before she's caught and escorted out by Robert Diaz, a suave bartender and ex-Marine. Failure only sharpens her hunger. She spots glamorous socialite Dinah Donahue mid-breakdown after a fight with her tennis coach/lover Eddie. In true con artist fashion, Max fakes a car accident just to get Dinah talking. Frazzled and secretly pregnant with Eddie's baby, Dinah confides in Max, but refuses to sponsor her, snapping that she doesn't fit in. And fitting in is tricky when your Chanel suit is stolen, straight from the closet of your comatose aunt-in-law,
Norma Delacorte,
one of Palm Beach's most powerful women. When Max realizes Norma's jewelry could buy her way into high society, she pawns off the family gems and sets her plan into motion. Privilege versus protest. Max's schemes soon collide with a changing world. When she meets Linda Shaw, a fiery feminist hosting women's liberation meetings, she dismisses her until Dinah needs help finding an abortion provider. Swallowing her pride, Max turns to Linda for help. It's the first of many messy moral compromises that shape her rise.
Dinah still calls Max a liar for posing as a wealthy Delacorte,
until she uses Dinah's affair as leverage. Cornered, Dinah agrees to sponsor her. But there's a catch. Max only gets 1 month of trial membership and still needs 2 more endorsements to make it official. So she does what every desperate social climber does. She buys influence. Max donates $10,000 at a charity auction, earning favor from one member. Down to one last signature, she sets her sights on Evelyn Rowlands, the reigning queen bee of Palm Beach. Then comes a delicious twist. Linda turns out to be Evelyn's stepdaughter. Tension and temporary triumph. Determined to impress, Max hosts a cocktail hour for the Palm Beach entourage at the Dellacorte mansion, which technically isn't hers. When she arrives, she finds Robert living in the pool house, claiming to be looking after the estate. He doesn't realize Norma's health has worsened. Max ropes him and Linda into helping her cater the event. Yes, disaster awaits. The women arrive in full glam, firing off questions about Max's plans for the upcoming beach ball, the social event of the year. When Max admits she's out of her depth, Evelyn swoops in like royalty, extending mercy to a peasant. She offers guidance and reveals that Norma plans to leave her entire fortune to her cats, cutting out Max's husband, Douglas. Meanwhile, Linda steals Norma's golden Rolodex, a treasure trove of Palm Beach secrets, setting off a domino effect of betrayals. A marriage cracking under pressure. While Max hustles for survival, her marriage to Douglas is quietly imploding. Their union was shaky from the start. She got pregnant young, lost the baby, and married him anyway, sparking whispers that she trapped him, especially since Douglas had already left another woman at the altar. Newsflash, that woman was Linda. In her fury, Linda shot her own father, a moment that landed him in a care home alongside Norma. In the present day, Douglas, ever the charming dreamer with terrible instincts, has lost money to a fake British prince who also seduced Robert, breaking his heart. Max's bad checks are also catching up with her, leaving a trail of humiliation behind. Douglas wants to turn Norma's mansion into a private club, but he needs Max's approval. She refuses initially, but relents when he emotionally manipulates her about their future. Norma, however, doubles down on cutting them off. Just when the couple seem to reconnect, another betrayal hits. Douglas has been sleeping with Mitzi, Max's manicurist and supposed friend. Mitzi is pregnant. The revelation blows up their marriage and Max's last shred of illusion.
Evelyn's downfall and reinvention. Meanwhile, Evelyn watches her empire crumble. After her husband's death, Linda inherits all the family money, leaving Evelyn desperate to stay relevant. She flirts with Eddie, finds spiritual meaning in a beached whale on Max's property, and plans a grand charity ball to reclaim her throne. But no one wants to fund her comeback, so she plays dirty, cutting deals with Linda and even locking her in the basement to retain her lifestyle. The woman behind Norma Dellacorte. Norma, the seemingly comatose matriarch, is far from helpless. When she finally wakes, she wastes no time reasserting control. Furious at Max, she sets out to crush her. She even proposes to Robert, her loyal queer caretaker, promising him wealth and security. But Robert soon uncovers the horrifying truth about her past. Through Norma's old flame, Axel Rosenhips, we learn that decades ago, her boarding school roommate Agnes died mysteriously from an insulin overdose. The real Norma vanished soon after, and Axel recalls her returning different. Robert pieces it together. Norma Delacorte isn't Norma at all. It's Agnes, who killed the girl and assumed her identity. The Queen of Palm Beach has been an imposter all along. The beach ball catastrophe. Max throws the season's grandest event with none other than President Nixon in attendance. Her unlikely connection? After a wild mishap involving a stranded whale, Max was rescued by an astronaut. The stunt got her noticed by the president himself. On the big night, though, nerves unravel. Douglas's affair becomes public fodder, Max's allies turn on her, and her rage finally detonates. She grabs the mic and unleashes years of pent-up fury, roasting the hypocrisy of the entire elite in front of the commander-in-chief. The fallout is nuclear. But upstairs, the stakes are even deadlier. Mary, a radical from Linda's group, plans to assassinate Nixon. Linda rushes to stop her. A struggle, a shot. The bullet misses the president, but hits Robert. The Secret Service tackles Linda, thinking she pulled the trigger. Mary vanishes into the night. Robert, the one good man in Max's world, lies dying. The screen fades to black, leaving one question hanging like cigarette smoke over the ballroom.
How long before Palm Beach society crumbles under the weight of its own greed and sins?
If you like this recap, like and subscribe to First Curiosity. As for Season 2, here's hoping Palm Beach can somehow dodge total collapse.